You are scrolling through your phone late at night and suddenly a sleek, polished video stops you in your tracks. It looks like the future of health wrapped in a tiny, handheld package. This is exactly how the marketing for the Solvora wellness device hits you. It is designed to look essential. It feels like something your daily routine is desperately missing. They call it a lifestyle tool for recovery and performance. But let us be honest with ourselves for a moment. We have seen this play before in the digital marketplace. The strategy is classic and effective. They do not just sell you a gadget. They sell you a whole bundle of promises. You get the main unit. Then they toss in some digital guides. They add a few extra accessories. They label them as high-value bonuses. It is a value stack. It makes you feel like you're getting a massive deal. It feels like the offer might disappear if you do not click buy right now. This is not necessarily a sign of a scam. It is a very specific type of persuasion. It builds a mountain of perceived value around a product. That product might just be a simple electronic tool. When you peel back the layers of the flashy website, you start to notice something. There is a lot of talk about how it makes people feel. There is very little talk about hard data. We do not have years of independent clinical trials for this specific item. We have testimonials. Testimonials are great, but they are subjective. They are personal stories. They are not scientific proof. That is where the line gets blurry. Most people who order this package are going to get exactly what they paid for in the mail. It is a real product. It turns on and functions as described. The bigger question is whether that function actually changes your life. Does it just feel nice for 10 minutes a day? It is a modern tech gadget. It is not a medical breakthrough. If you go into it thinking it will solve every physical ache, you might end up disappointed. If you think it will boost your performance to elite levels, think again. However, if you just want a cool new tool to play with during your downtime, it might fit your needs. The marketing is doing a lot of heavy lifting here. It creates an aura of clinical sophistication. The research does not quite back that up yet. This is the reality of the direct-to-consumer world. It is about the vibe as much as the function. You have to ask yourself a hard question. Are you buying the tool? Or are you buying the idea of a better version of yourself? The extras and the guides are there to make the price tag feel easier to swallow. They are often just digital files. They are basic add-ons. They cost the company almost nothing to include. It is a smart business move. But as a consumer, you should focus on the hardware. If the hardware does not stand on its own, the value is not there. We live in an era where tech is marketed as a miracle cure. We have to be the ones to stay grounded. Look at the claims with a critical eye. If something sounds like it was designed to revolutionize human biology, be careful. If it is being sold via a viral social media ad, take a breath. It is a lifestyle accessory. It is a piece of consumer electronics. It is meant to be used. It can be enjoyed, but it is not a magic wand. Managing your expectations is the only way to ensure you do not feel let down. Once the initial excitement of the unboxing wears off, you are left with the device. Make sure that device is something you actually need. Do not let the bonus guides and the countdown timers do the thinking for you. Real wellness comes from habits, not just from a box that arrives on your doorstep with a bow on it. The flashy lights and the sleek plastic are tempting. They represent a shortcut to a better you, but shortcuts usually have a hidden cost. In this case, that cost is the gap between what the ad says and what the science knows. It is a functional piece of kit. It is not a revolution. Keep your feet on the ground while your hand is on the mouse. That is the only way to win the marketing game.